How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. We got some WWE 2k25 to get into today. We're gonna be playing a little bit, talking about possible updates that will be coming in the future, and of course that brand new DLC pack that's dropping next Wednesday. This is just about a week away, less than a week away now. We're going to be anticipating that new DLC. Welcome back to another stream. Let's give a shout out to everyone in the chat right now. We have Jinx, Bishop, Nikki, Michael, Billy, Swizzy, Joel, Jake, Bobcat. We got Badog, Straight Edge, Gato, and a few others lurking. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are y'all doing on this fine Thursday evening? How are you guys feeling about this WWE 2k25 DLC? It's actually going to be next Wednesday. Let me see, on the 25th. June 25th is the full launch, and we may get the patch on Tuesday. So maybe Tuesday we'll be back here checking out that update, but you have nothing to worry about. If they drop any entrances between now and then, we're going to be covering it on the channel, reacting and discussing that in every video that we'll be releasing on our way to that next DLC drop, which I'm looking forward to it. Let's pull it up on our end here so we can talk about that to kick off the stream. So the season pass it's an interesting conversation because we obviously wanted some more content than just NBA superstars, but we already saw on May 14th, 2025 that we got the new wave pack. The new wave pack was cool. I enjoyed it because it featured Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Gun. So I thought that them being in that first pack was a good move. Then you add Julia and Stephanie Vakir. It pretty much made that celebrity guest irrelevant. It really did, in my opinion, because if it's Travis Scott or any other real celebrity guest, then I'm not really going to care for that character. Now, before I move on to the DLC that's dropping next week, I'm talking about that first DLC pack because we haven't gotten any teasers. Hold on, what am I doing? I was trying to see the other window, sorry. We haven't gotten any teasers at all for who the celebrity guest is going to be. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. It's one of those things that we keep on anticipating and waiting for. What up, Leader? How's it going? What up, Jace? What up, Ron? What up, Ray? Steven? You know, by now we feel like we should have known what was happening. They said a couple of weeks, so I thought, well, Nikki Bella showing up on Raw. Ha! Okay, it's gonna be Nikki Bella because she is showing up out of nowhere. Now, I did suspect that Nikki Bella showing up would probably be tied into what she's doing at Evolution, but I feel like if not her, then I'm like, it's gonna have to be Goldberg, maybe, if that's what they're waiting for. Because think about it for 1 second, and I said this in a video. If it was Travis Scott, wouldn't we have already heard that it was Travis Scott? Like, wouldn't have you know, with the Raw theme song being Travis Scott, him heavily involved with the John Cena storyline, they could have easily recorded a promo package and revealed it was Travis Scott, but it wasn't. So no Nikki Bella, no Travis Scott. Then we see Goldberg challenge Gunther at Monday Night Raw, you know, to a match as Saturday night's main event for the belt in his hometown of Atlanta. Which I do want to get into that with you guys here shortly. Like last week we talked about John Cena to close out the stream. Today I want to talk about Goldberg at some point and what they're doing with him in real life. But circling back to that DLC celebrity, I'm like, well, maybe they mentioned a celebrity guest to throw us off. You know, it would have been a curveball. Because we know Goldberg is not a celebrity. We know Nikki Bella is not a celebrity. Not in the wrestling world. They're considered wrestlers, superstars, right? In the WWE. Legends even. Not celebrities. So, it didn't match the build. It didn't match the description of that celebrity announcement. Ron, man, we're just going over the DLC hype. What's going on, Susuke? How's it going? How's it going? They should have told us. I agree. I thought we would have seen that. So that channel, hey fan, that channel's already been up. We've already had that channel. But we are moving to stream exclusively on that channel versus having... I had that channel as like a backup. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, let me pull it up here real quick. But yeah, I figured by now we would have seen something, and it just hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. So I know most of you that have been watching for a while know that we've been doing LWF on this channel for a long time, and we even streamed on Twitch. But I didn't want to continue confusing the audience that tunes in for those videos and continues to tune in. Maybe they don't care about it, maybe they do. But I now have an outlet where everyone can enjoy LWF and LWF alone. That's important to me. I was trying to do Twitch, but you guys spoke loud and clear. You don't mess with Twitch. You don't like the ads. So I didn't want to sell you guys out. It's hard as hell to start a YouTube channel from scratch. It really is. That's why I held off so long on doing this and turning it into this. But I figured, you know what? It's what's best for No Holds Lex. It's what's best for the community. And if you guys want to go ahead and follow me, I'm going to put the link in the chat box, but I'm going to copy it here for now. LWF and Online Universe, that's what our slogan is. And this is what I put in our description. I'll read it to you real quick. Welcome to LWF, Let's Wrestle Forever, which is what LWF stands for. This is an online player versus player experience available now on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series platforms and WWE 2K. Nintendo Switch coming soon. Let's see what they do with the Switch. You can watch our shows as a spectator or join in on the action as a participant. This is for everyone that loves wrestling. Our online universe is not simmed or CPU based. Everything is meant for user interactions, so you write your own story. This experience is more about having a good time amongst like-minded wrestling fans, not cheesing and trying to win every single match. No spamming or abusing cheap moves to get ahead and secure wins. It won't be tolerated, and you will be called out and penalized for it. To sign up and learn more, visit our Discord link, and I put the link there. So we've had this channel dormant for a while, and again, I just wanted to make sure that we had everything situated for everyone to enjoy whatever content however they want. So that channel is readily available. Let me just put this here. LWF link. There you go. It's in the chat box. I'm going to pin it. It's pinned. So yeah, back to the DLC situation. Back to the DLC. Today's your 50th birthday, Lieutenant Dan. Happy birthday. Wishing you all the best. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have, I hope you've had a great day and continue to have a great day. Wishing you good health and fun to enjoy your well-deserved day, my friend. Twitch would get you more money-wise, but I get why some people are against it. People are against the ads, you know, and it is what it is. I'm not all for the money, even though a little bit of money would go a long way in terms of, you know, the ad revenue and all that. So it's going to be a little hurdle at the start, but it is what it is. I have the game on in the background, straight edge. I have it on in the background. So let me see what else. But I want the Rock 24. Can't believe we don't have any celebrity guests. Oh yeah, and then we gotta talk about that WrestleMania pack that's been eluding us all this time. I thought by now Bishop says that he got John Cena 25. Oh, so Bishop, is this the John Cena, the one that you're talking about, the one that's on the screen right now? Yeah, and Nikki, I did see your message that you're saying that it's Travis Scott or KSI. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, WWE 26 will have a good roster. I mean, this one has a good roster too. Okay, so Bishop ended up... Congratulations, Bishop. Bishop ended up getting this John Cena, so congrats to Bishop. So the WrestleMania pack is going to be coming out within the next month or so, I would say, if I had to guess, because last year we got it in June. They teased it, and then they dropped it that same week. It came out of nowhere. What's going on, Terrence? So, I'm assuming that we're going to take a closer look at that WrestleMania pack real soon. Now, what's part of that? It's the WrestleMania Arena. And we're also going to be getting the main event Night 1 and Night 2 stuff. So, I want to see what exactly that means. What? Is it going to be like the whole Tron with the attire, the animation? Like, are they going to really get it? Or is it a copy and paste from what's already in the game and just dressing them up with what they wore at WrestleMania? You want Ricky Saints and Blake Monroe? Oh yeah, that ain't happening until next year. I hope the extra character in the WrestleMania pack is Rey Fenix, and we still have to see who that is. That's going to be an interesting one. Imagine if it's Grande Americano. That'll be crazy. This Money Front DLC in GTA is awesome. Wait, what? Oh, there's a new DLC in GTA. Nice. I haven't finished Chapter 2, Golden Star. I'm going to do that live on stream. We're going to do that in a stream here like we did the first one. I don't think the John Cena model is going to look any different. Maybe his haircut a little bit. You're going to be mad if it is. It better not be him if it's a Grande Americano. What's your opinion on what's the status? He does phenomenal content. I'm always giving him shout outs. I'm always talking about his content on here because he really keeps the game up to date and alive and allows for people that don't play MyFaction to download superstars that look very, very similar to those that are dropped in MyFaction. By the way, we have 37 people here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't dropped a like, drop a like. It helps the stream. It helps the channel. Thank you guys for being here. Now let's move on from that celebrity guest in the first pack. We don't know what's happening. We just don't know. So let's move on to the Dunk and Destruction pack. That one is dropping June 25th, next Wednesday. I am expecting a big patch. They gave us a little hot fix here and there. They gave us a surprise patch a couple weeks ago. It was all right. It was all right. I thought it was all right. But that hot fix didn't really do much, and the patches ruined the online experience for me a little bit. So I've been very vocal within the last month or so, talking a little bit of crap because it's been annoying to say the least. But this Dunk and Destruction pack, dropping next week. We already know every superstar here. It's going to be Abyss, Great Khali, Tyrese Halliburton, Shaq, and Jalen Brunson. Now, I did want to talk about Jalen Brunson before we talk about Shaq live on stream. We did talk about Shaq in a video and Jalen a little bit. But we guessed Jalen Brunson being involved, especially with Tyrese Halliburton as well, since they both had a segment on SmackDown and they were at the show. And, you know, it's kind of hard for me to be like, all right, guys, this is awesome. This is what I want to see. I'm excited for Jalen Brunson. I'm excited for this DLC. I'm really hyped up to get these NBA stars. I like basketball. I mean, right now, as we speak, I'm watching the NBA Finals. I have it on. I'm a basketball fan. I'm a sports fan. But just because you gave him his animation and a decent attire doesn't really get me too riled up and ready to roll with Jalen Brunson. But with Shaq, now Shaq, this is my favorite athlete of all time, my favorite basketball player of all time. So with Shaq, it's a different situation for me with Shaq. It's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure, but I'm thrilled to have him because we're missing the Big Show. He has ties with wrestling. He's a fan favorite. And I see how we can use him now that we're getting Great Khali. We have Omos. And we're getting Abyss as a major surprise for a lot of people. So the Big Diesel is going to be serviceable when it comes to those giants. I don't know if you heard me say this, but we're going to be doing a Fatal 4-Way to kick things off. The Sledgehammer was the only thing you were hyped up for in Season 2. I'm looking forward to unlocking that. Yeah, Bishop, I did see Mercedes Moné captured yet another belt on Wednesday. I saw the picture. It looks ridiculous. She's trying to do what Zack Ryder and Kenny Omega did when they called themselves the Belt Collector, but it just doesn't hit the same with her. I don't know. It feels kind of forced. If they add a basketball as a weapon, that would be neat, since they added the football last year. But they got to add some dribble animations. Well, no. Jalen Brunson didn't get the point to the fans that Christian had. This is his animation from real life. When he hits a three-pointer in real life, he does that. This is the same thing he does in real life. Will we get an updated Raquel Rodriguez? Listen, we've been getting a lot of updated superstars in MyFaction, which is crazy. I'm glad you brought that up, Lieutenant Dan. It's crazy to think that in MyFaction, we're getting these updated stars from 2025, when back then they said they couldn't do that. And then now they said they can because of this MyFaction incentive. But that's all it is, right? It's an incentive for people to spend money. And I know there's a few people out there that play the crap out of this mode, and they have a lot of MyFaction points, and they're like, well, I didn't have to spend any money, and I got the latest John Cena. Yes, true. If you spend enough time, and not money, but you spend enough time, you can acquire these grindable superstars. It's a harsh grind, though. It's a harsh grind, in my opinion. You may enjoy that, but not everyone will. So keep that in mind. Are you going to be worried that the Fearless DLC is going to do that same exact as the first DLC? Look, let me show you guys something. I loaded up right now for this stream real quick. I wanted to load up a throwback game that I haven't turned on in a long time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right now, before we play some WWE 2k25, I wanted to revisit WWE 2k25 and pick Goldberg. Now, why am I picking Goldberg? Why am I playing 2k22? I haven't played it, like I said, since it dropped. And Goldberg is already in 22 and 23. Let's go to R-Truth since R-Truth is on fire in real life. And let's change the arena. Let's see what we got here. Well, we definitely don't have Saturday night's main event. But we'll do main event 2021. This is the Goldberg that we're going to get in the game. Like, if Goldberg is signed to WWE, this is what we're going to see in the game. We're not going to get a brand new Goldberg, I don't think. I think it's going to be literally a copy and paste. I think it's going to be a copy and paste of what we already know that we've had in the past. It's not going to be a brand new Goldberg. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with Goldberg getting ported over. I'm okay with Goldberg getting ported over. I have no problems with that. Because he looks great. This character model got updated for 22 and 23. But here's the catch. Here's the problem that I do have with this situation. I would hate for them to charge us for this. I would hate for them to charge us additional money for this. Because if you're getting the same exact Goldberg, and they're probably going to do the same thing with Nikki Bella. Even if they add Brie Bella. Like if they add the Bella twins. Corey Graves just said it in the commentary. Goldberg doesn't get paid by the hour. I don't expect this match to last very long. Even the video game knows that his matches are short. He already got the old Goldberg face. You know, they don't have to do anything, really.
Oh, this is my favorite part. He's going to sing. Y'all know what time it is.
Look who's here. Wrong Killings.
Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up.
What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this.
This is what is that? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I just give it a jump in, leaving the competition.
Damn, what you going off?
Your favorite magician, and I ride it to the
wheels for low.
I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game, and I haven't even started yet.
Let him know. Let him know. He hasn't even started yet.
Get off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, Jones? What up, Lamont? All right. You know what? R-Truth, you're too much of a jokester. You're too much of a jokester, R-Truth. Goldberg is back to whoop your ass, R-Truth. Wrong Killings.
Goldberg, and he might be the greatest comeback story in sports entertainment history. And don't forget about his motivation.
This is Goldberg, man. What up, Clint? But yeah, point is that Goldberg looks good, man. He really does. That's why I wanted to show you guys Goldberg in 2022. This is the first 2K game they did with visual concept, and we could use this Goldberg in 25 just fine. I would love for them to add Wrong Killings to 2K25, but you know that's going to be next year. Or maybe they do it near the end of the lifespan, and they charge us for it in MyFaction. Maybe that's what they do. Yeah, we got Goldberg and Gunther. How much would you guys pay for Goldberg and Nikki Bella if they charged for both of them? How much would you guys pay for it? Give me a realistic number. $0. $2. They did that with Bray, but remember, with Bray, it was different. It was a repackaged.
He's been placed in the corner
It
now.
was a repackaged version. 50 cents. 50. I wouldn't pay. $10. $5. I don't care about neither one, to be honest. Okay, fair enough. Well, look. The reason why I asked is because I honestly believe that the right answer is $0. They should be free. Exactly, Gato. I don't want to pay $8 or $10. I don't want to pay $5. They have to pay me? Exactly, Lieutenant Dan. Exactly. You guys get it. I'm happy Goldberg is back for his final moment. I want to see him in the game, but I'm not trying to pay no $10. That's just the truth. And the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. Wait, how do I do the... I don't even remember how to do the finisher in this game. I gotta be real. Well, what if 2K came out and said, hey guys, we can't do it for free. We gotta pay little Jimmy. We gotta pay Goldberg. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. We're still waiting for the first one. Yeah, you're right. Hold on, guys. I'm having a little bit of difficulty doing my finishers here. I don't even remember some of the controls in this game.
Just as athletic as ever.
Had that well scouted.
Bro. Is this it? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I got it. Now I remember. I didn't even have it racked up yet. Here we go. I remember now. I remember. It took me a second. Muscle memory. You haven't even finished the first chat. Oh, he reversed it. He actually reversed it. You'll trade a cheeseburger for Goldberg. He reversed it. I guess we never really lost Goldberg. We could have just downloaded the old game and played with Goldberg. Think about it. I heard his jackhammer and Here Comes the Pain is in his files. I played Here Comes the Pain the other day. It was a little hyped. I'm trying to get that spear, but maybe that spear is his signature.
This could be the beginning of the end.
All of Truth themes are bangers, you're right.
That could be curtains for truth.
That's it, man. It's over. Let's pin our Truth. Let's send him home.
Cover.
Nah, this is 2K22. This match was a little longer than the match he's gonna have with Gunther.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
His corner spear is slow looking. Yeah, I didn't do it. I messed up. So we set the tone here with Goldberg in 2K22. Do you guys think that they should just port him over? I think they should just port him over. Spear versus spear. Just port him over, 2K. It's not that complicated. He's already under contract. Look at that model. What up, Amiri? Come on. I love when he does that little taunt, man. I love it. Look at that character model, guys. Who's next? Let me see if we have any good highlights here. Hold on. We had Goldberg lifting R-Truth. That was a nice one. Let's take a picture of that one. Let's do that one. I'm gonna put G-Berg. Because you know in this one you can't go to the highlight reel unless you save it and then go to it outside of this. All right, let's do a vote though. Before we get into the next topic, I do want to ask you guys. Do you like Goldberg? Yes, no, don't like or dislike. There you go. You guys get to vote. That'll be the first question of the stream. So hold on, because there's some... I wanted to see if I could get a nice... Here you go, highlight reel. Vote. I want to see the vote so we could look at the... What up, Fear? Overrated? 97, 98, Goldberg. Till he hurt Brett. I mean, you guys do know that mistakes happen, right? I mean, do you really believe that Goldberg intended to hurt Bret Hart? I get that we all love Bret Hart, including myself. But logically speaking, I mean, have you guys taken the time to hear Goldberg talk and like explain his side of things? Have you guys done that or no? Be honest. Have you guys given Goldberg a chance? I know some of you are going to say, oh, Lex, I don't care. This is going to be a thumbnail for when they announce Goldberg. This is going to be one of my thumbnails. Take a little screenshot. No, but he's being reckless. I don't think anyone does that on purpose, though. Like, it's... Hey, Lex, will we get New Age Outlaws theme and Trons? I mean, we have to. We have to. If they don't give us the New Age Outlaws and they're the ones that are in the game and they sucker us, I don't know. Let me see if they have a different version. Is Gunther even in this game? Let me see if Gunther's even in this game. People don't care, Lex. Yes, Ridge is still dealing with the backlash. Exactly. Isn't he Walter in this game? Yeah, he is. They could have just ported Naomi over too. Alright, let's do a Walter and Goldberg. Wait, Walter's the United Kingdom champion. And Lexx vs 2k22 champion. Ah, man. Let me I know this is a little much, but let's take out real quick the title from Gunther, and we're gonna give him the other one. Wait, I already passed it, didn't I? Or no, I did. Gunther. Where's the WCW? Hey, we didn't have... Oh, here it is. All right, there we go. One powerbomb from Gunther to Goldberg, and he's done pretty much. Gunther was thick. He really was. All right, so here we go. No, I didn't mean to do it on Raw, but it's okay. We'll do it on Raw. I always will like Goldberg. Hey Lex, I'm ready for a Penta Cero Miedo. He did a super kick. You can't look where you kick when your head is the opposite way. Alright, 27 people voted. 27 people voted. 63% said yes. 22 said no. 15% said don't like or dislike. Okay. All right, we're going to see Goldberg. Well, we're not going to see the whole entrance again, but I do like the backstage stuff. If they make us pay for this entrance, I would love for them to give Goldberg different security guards. What do you think about being charged for AEW and TNA wrestler returns? I mean, you got to pay for it, right? Especially if they got new gimmicks. Should have been the LexxExpress title. Oh, I played Asphalt Legends. It's pretty alright. Most wrestlers who joined late last game was 20. So obviously they're not porting from that. No, definitely.
Two numbers come to mind.
I get that he wants his son to watch him wrestle, but I just hope he doesn't injure Gunther. I don't think he's going to do anything crazy to injure Gunther. He wasn't looking where he was kicking, but I'm not trying to hate. It was just a mistake. Could have been avoided. 100%, man. A lot of mistakes in life could be avoided, but that's what makes them a mistake. They're unintentional. Most of the time, they're unintentional. Goldberg isn't a wrestler. He's a showman. He doesn't do 5-star classic. He does 5-minute car crash matches. That's the whole point. Exactly, Fear the Beard. And I feel like it adds to the flow. Oh damn, look at this bright ass screen.
The ring general has
The ring general.
reigning NXT UK champion ever.
I don't know if Goldberg is going over though.
And calculating superstars this industry has ever seen.
Yeah, I wouldn't do the jackhammer if I'm Goldberg. I wouldn't do the jackhammer.
Can you believe this guy's been UK champion for over?
Yeah, exactly, Golden. That would probably cause a feud.
Since Hulk Hogan's first WWE championship.
I actually enjoyed that match. WrestleMania 33, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar.
And right now, Walter seems
Please stop spamming. Stop spamming. You're saying when is John Cena 25 coming out? He's already there.
over 800 days.
They already have him in the game. If you're asking about John Cena, you're talking about this one. He's already in the game. You got to get him in MyFaction. Well, that Undertaker situation, they were both gassed out. That was rough for both of them.
Remind the world why the mat is sacred to him.
That was rough. How mad would you guys be if Goldberg won? He concussed himself twice. That was crazy. That was insane too. That was insane. The fact that he had a concussion in that match.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia.
I was there for Goldberg versus Lesnar. That shit was awesome.
70 pounds.
All right, this is our last segment with Goldberg, okay? And then we'll move on to the next conversation. We had a whole segment of Goldberg.
7 pounds. He is the world heavyweight champion, Walter.
I remember, you know when was one of those times that I was like really, really disappointed? What up, VJ? I was so pissed off when I wanted to see Goldberg versus Kevin Owens have at least a, 10-minute match or something. And that match ended in a matter of seconds. I felt like I got robbed. But, I mean, it shocked the crap out of me, but I felt robbed.
Goldberg is destroying the competition in WWE and doing so with unbelievable intensity.
You wouldn't be mad at all? 10-second match, exactly. Gunther, I wouldn't want Gunther to make him tap out, though. That I don't like that tap out stuff. I think he could have done the jackhammer too, Chase. I think he could have done it. You got to ask me a question? Go for it.
But with an ego like Walter's, it is possible to underestimate your opponent. We'll see what tactics.
All right, the match has already gone on longer than Goldberg would go in real life. That's the running joke now.
Impressive as the challenger pin. Is this it? Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Damn, I just noticed the Y button to reverse in this game is a little slower than, not a little slower, but a little faster when it flashes. Oh, which one is the best DLC? I like the Attitude Era one. I like the Attitude Era one. Can you imagine if they did something with Bret Hart? I don't care what people say about Goldberg. In my book, he's a fantastic wrestler. At the end of the day, we have fun. So for me, I just think that Goldberg is one of those, he's an attraction. That's the way that's how I see him. I feel his energy when he comes out. I feel the hype with the crowd that's there in attendance chanting, Goldberg, Goldberg. You know, that's how I feel. Do I think he's the best wrestler? No. He was a really good athlete, but he was a stiff wrestler. And it was scary for a lot of people to get in there with him. You know, I just feel like a lot of people want everyone to be a wrestling extraordinaire, a wrestler extraordinaire. And not everyone in this business has been a wrestling master. Let's see if I could do the signature this time. Uh-oh. Goldberg unleashing on Walter. Uh-oh. The spear's coming. Whoa! He reversed it. He reversed it. Okay. Goldberg just had to do his job and win? Well, a lot of people had to do that. That's the case for everybody, though, guys. Come on. Oh my God, you're right. Gunther puts Goldberg in the sleeper and calls for the Bret Hart calling for the freaking bell would be crazy. I would love for that. That would be so like, bro, that would be a historical moment. Think about it. Can you imagine if they were to do something like that?
That's just a sample of Goldberg's ridiculous power and intensity. Goldberg's seek and destroy mission is in full swing.
Took 5 to 10 business days.
Here it comes, Byron. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see the jackhammer. Gonna see a new champ.
Yeah, I think he's gonna retire with a solid match. That's why he picked Gunther. Ooh. I think the whole reason we're getting Gunther versus Goldberg is because he wants to put on a solid match.
For Goldberg, that move usually spells the end. We're usually hearing Goldberg's name from the ring announcer at this
All the casuals would be celebrating. I thought Goldberg looked badass back in 03 when he had the full beard. Man, he had the look, he had the charisma, you know. He was just intense. He's an intense dude. Big time footballer. What if his son got involved? You know which storyline I always wanted to see the finish to? Bobby Lashley and Goldberg, they got into it, and remember his son was involved in everything. Look, this is what's going to happen to Goldberg. Oh my God, this is what's going to happen to Goldberg.
Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know why they turned him heel at that time.
And a double axe handle smash.
Yeah, his match had none of that with Uso. You're right.
With the axe handle. A bad place to be for the challenger.
I just feel like this is the perfect mashup. Because I said this in the video, guys. Think about it. When was the last time we saw Gunther have a bad match? I mean, it was Jey Uso at WrestleMania, literally. And with that being said, he has a lot of great matches in his, resume against all sorts of different wrestlers too, performers, whatever you want to call it.
Here we go. This is going to be it.
So I think we could have a solid match, and especially with Saturday night's main event having so many commercial breaks.
Another one bites the
What do you think we'll get in the patch this weekend? Well, the patch is next week. There you go. Gunther wins. He retains the belt. He got my ass.
No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
Oh, that triple threat match was ridiculous. If Gunther can have a good match with Goldberg, then he's golden. I think he's going to have a solid match. I think it'll at the very least be solid. All right, so this was a pretty good match, guys. The wrestler you wanted to see win got the victory.
Here is your winner.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the celebration. I wanted to see the victory celebration for Walter.
Champion Walter.
They just won a very important match.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but no fear. I don't see that. I don't see that fear. Well, that was cool. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Thank you guys for indulging in my Goldberg fandom here while we revisited 2K22 for the segment. So, Nikki in the chat asked me which was my favorite DLC. We could talk about that now. A little bit more detailed. So, when I look at the DLC lineup, which, we're going to do this throughout the rest of the year, so bear with me. This isn't going to be the only time we're going to come to see the DLC page. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. So the DLC page, we got one. May 14th was the first. June 25th is the second. July 23rd. That would be the one that follows Duncan Destruction. So it says here, we're getting New Jack, Jordan Grace, Penta, Bull Nakano, and then a special celebrity. That's the thing, that it's the last special celebrity. I hope that it's actually a wrestler. But the Attitude Era is the one that I said was my favorite because I love the New Age Outlaws. D'Lo Brown was awesome. Mark Henry was awesome. Victoria was cool. So that's a real nice pack. Now, look at how they have this Saturday night's main event, November 12th. I don't really care for this one except for Sid Justice. This is the least favorite pack for me, if I'm honest with you. So I could tell you that's my least favorite. I know that there's some legends that a lot of old timers are going to love, but as much as I've gone back to watch wrestling, I am not that much of a historian. And that's on me because some of these people like Jesse Ventura, Paul Orndorff, Tito Santana, Junkyard Dog, I know they were all special. Sid Justice as well, which I saw a little bit of him. Not just breaking his knee, but he was special. These guys were all really special in their time. But for me, aside from the updated roster, I would have to say probably the Attitude Era. It's a guilty pleasure. It's just like, comfort food at this point. It's something that makes me feel comfortable. So I hope that answered your question. Lex, what if Goldberg's retirement match is more than one match and he beats Gunther? That would be interesting to see how long it goes, to see where it ends. I for one, I agree with what you said, Robert. WCW Goldberg would beat Gunther for sure. I agree. The level of intensity that guy had was unmatched. For me, when I found out Saturday night's main event versus Gunther, I mean, I don't like that the last several matches that Goldberg had, he lost. He didn't do a number one contenders because, you know, it seems like this is a one and done. That's what they're teasing. One last ride. I don't like that there's no real story to it. It feels like just a headliner match. And I also don't like, which I mentioned this in my video, I don't like that that weekend we have the WrestleMania version for AEW's All In. AEW is going to be doing their WrestleMania. It's All In. It's happening that same Saturday. And not that it's going to lose, like people could still have two televisions on or have their phones on. Like I know a lot of people are going to be doing the dual thing just to be able to keep up, or some people are not even going to watch or care about AEW. Like I understand that there's something for everyone that weekend, because we have NXT, we have the WWE show, and of course we have the AEW stuff, and then the Women's Evolution on Sunday too. So it's a loaded weekend. It's not the same day at the same time, but what time is it going to be? Because remember, All In is going to run like all day, or I mean all night for most of the night over here. And I know that Saturday night's main event is a little earlier, but even so, they're going to cross a little bit, and it's still a lot in one day. All In starts at 2 p.m. No way. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. Let's see. Well, it's 2 p.m. Central Time, so it's going to be like 3 o'clock. Let me type in pay-per-view to see what the show time is for us at home. It starts at 3 Eastern. Let me see Saturday night's main event in Atlanta. Starts at 7:30. So yeah, it may or may not interconnect, but it's still gonna be on the same day. So I don't like that it's all in the same day. NXT, AEW, and WWE all in the same day. And the biggest thing, that was just a little add-on to the annoying part. Saturday night's main event is loaded with freaking commercial break after commercial break after commercial break, because it's a TV special. They hype it up like a PLE. It's not a PLE. It's a house show on TV with PLE vibes, basically. I would love to see Ron Killings become champ. No doubt about it. I've always loved R-Truth, even when he was doing the little Jimmy stuff. When he faced John Cena at Capital Punishment, I was looking forward to maybe seeing R-Truth do the upset. At least WWE reminded us about the Goldberg and Gunther. Yes, I like that they planted the seed. It just didn't feel like they connected it good. Because they could fight, but for the title, they're just trying to raise the stakes. Do you have a favorite wrestling match? Mine is Christian Cage versus Kurt Angle TNA Final Resolution. I wish I remembered all of them like that I could pick one out, but I have to say that one of them for sure. I'll tell you 3. I don't know which one to pick between Stone Cold and The Rock. Maybe the second one. I'll probably maybe say I don't like the one that Vince McMahon interfered. I don't like the one that Vince McMahon interfered. Whichever one Vince McMahon didn't interfere, that Stone Cold one. I like that one. I really, really like Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. And then I really like the first ladder match ever. Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon winning. And it's funny, I just mentioned 2 Shawn Michaels matches and he's not even one of my favorites. WWE's just trying to counter program. I don't know if it's trying to directly counter program, but yeah, I do know that I had read that they were trying to do Saturday night's main event in Texas and they moved it or something. WrestleMania 17 was when Vince interfered. That shit was annoying. My favorite match I really enjoyed was Over the Limit with Great Khali, Cena, Umaga. I enjoyed Michaels versus Undertaker 26 and Cena versus Punk. Cena, that's another one that I like actually. Cena versus Punk, Money in the Bank. Oh man. Cena versus Punk. That is probably up there. I love that match. You just reminded me of that Money in the Bank match. I know you didn't mention that one, but that one is one that I really love. So guys, you know I have to do it again. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry. I want everyone to be aware. Make sure you guys tune in to LWF, okay? We got it up and running over here on YouTube. LWF and Online Universe. You don't have to participate in the matches, but I want you to subscribe to the channel so we could do some streams and do some more LWF. All right, so check that out. It's already up. We're gonna be dropping content. We're gonna be doing the little video packages that we like, the intro to the shows. I'm gonna upload that as like separate content. I'm gonna be doing the live streams again. And I don't want you to be like, Lex, what happened to LWF? Well, LWF is over here. What happened to you? Top 3 of all time? Superstar? Well, for sure, Stone Cold, The Rock. And then number 3, I love Kurt Angle. Number 3. Probably Kurt Angle, but and then I'm gonna go off and ramble here for a second because you triggered me. Batista, Triple H, gotta mention Roman Reigns. I'm wearing his hat. CM Punk, Razor Ramon. I do have Hulk Hogan on my list. I do have Hulk Hogan. Through the years, I've wanted to take him off, but I can't be a hypocrite because I like the character. Hulk Hogan. Terry Bollea, I don't know. Guy's a little questionable. WrestleMania main event. Time to let him go, brother. Well, because of his actions in real life, but I do like Christian Cage, but I don't know if he's on my top 10, but I do like him. What was the last WWE game with Christian? Does anyone know which was the last WWE game with Christian? Exactly, VJ. Exactly. I know one of you crazy maniacs out there know what he was in. I do not care about Goldberg fighting for the world title because WWE took the title from Jay. I like Jay and the Bloodline. I love the Bloodline. 2K20? K20 had Christian? Christian! I like his theme song. If you close your eyes and take me to the other side. I was so happy when I saw him turn up in AEW and then he became TNA champ. That was awesome. Battleground was? Man, he said Battleground. Hogan changed the wrestling business. He did. He changed it multiple times. Carried it as well. I feel you, Donnell. I feel you. Your top 3 is Jeff Hardy, Randy, and number 3, Edge or Ray? Ooh. Unless the patch is the same like last. I think it's gonna be held off. Look at what I just put to download. I want to see Christian, man. You mentioned Christian. I want to see him in the game real quick. So I just put it to download. Because if you close your eyes and take me to the other side. You got many of the Persona cards? Man, I have not grinded MyFaction at all. Like, not even a bit. Santino or Eugene? Santino. I think Santino and R-Truth are the two best comedy acts in wrestling history and are first ballot Hall of Famers, in my opinion. I watched their entire career in WWE for the most part, and I really, really enjoyed all the stuff they've done. Now that Wrong Killings is here, I am intrigued. I'm looking forward to it. I hope he captures the belt. I've been dying to talk to you guys about the R-Truth turn. I love that he interrupted that match. I love that he came out, took off the mask, and it was him out of all people. I think that if they're able to at least give him the Intercontinental title, I would greatly appreciate it. I hate grinding MyFaction, so I just download from What's the Status. Hey, man. What's the Status be dropping the heat? But for me, R-Truth is the most unexpected, loving story that has come out of 2025 in wrestling, in my opinion. Rusev or Vladimir Kozlov, I don't know Vladimir like that, but... Oh, Vladimir Kozlov, I remember it. Yeah, no, I like Rusev. Rusev Machka. The match with John is non-title? What, R-Truth is facing John again? Who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling? Mine is Hogan, Cena, Taker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I hate the Mount Rushmore question because do I pick my favorite superstars or the people that I actually think were like the best? Tomorrow is R-Truth versus Cena? Ooh, R-Truth could actually win that match. You pick the ones who are the best? Yeah, I don't think it's Goldberg either, but I would have said Roman over Cena, but the thing is that Cena had such a long run at the top. Even though Roman probably peaked even higher than Cena ever did. I would say 100% though. Hogan as one of them, Stone Cold the other. The Rock would be the third, even though I know they're from the same era. Say The Rock, Stone Cold, Hogan. Probably Cena. Yeah, Stone Cold was like a dynamite explosive that was very, very impactful. It changed so much in wrestling and the dynamic with the fans, and it really shifted. It was really a shift in the world of wrestling, which is something that was just ridiculous. I think Stone Cold, even without getting injured with Owen Hart, he was always destined to have a short run because he worked so many dates. His character got kind of burnt out and played out. His peak was very high, but fans, as much as they loved him for as long as they loved him and as nostalgic as he is now, during that time, fans did get a little burnt out. I hope they're one and done, Ben. I agree. I hope they're done. So you were saying that you have a lot of the Persona cards? You have loads of Persona cards. I got Cena 25 Demastered, Asuka. Oh, Demastered Asuka and Reigns 2020. Straight Edge Punk with the mask and one longer hair. You got the Miz. A-lister as a... Wow. Wow. So you've been killing MyFaction. Listen, I wanted MyFaction in WWE 2K. I didn't know what it would be called, but I wanted a fantasy card collecting team building mode because I enjoy that in other sports titles, and I don't ever put any money into it. So I knew I was going to enjoy no money spent. But the route that they took, they didn't make the grind feel fun for me, or they didn't add enough. They just didn't add enough for me. That's the feeling that I got with MyFaction. It felt and still feels shorthanded. Some of the people who got cut was Hank the Tank, Izzy Dane, Carmen Petrovich, Ariana Grace. They got cut when? Your Mount Rushmore, Stone Cold, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels. That's nothing wrong with that. Based on skill and the wrestlers I know, Christian Cage, Alex Shelley, Kurt Angle, Kushida, Josh Alexander. Damn, you really love TNA, huh? You know, I was thinking about that today. I have the TNA app and I haven't enjoyed it as much this year. I haven't enjoyed it as much this year, the TNA app. I gotta tune in. I gotta watch. But, you know, they lost a couple stars, and I'm being a sucker because Joe Hendry has been killing it for them. And then they've been doing all the stuff with NXT. Cena, Taker, Austin, Savage, top 4. That's a good top 4. It's just really hard with the Mount Rushmore question because I think about people who trend, like the guys that transcend. But as much as I want to mention a guy like a Ric Flair, I feel like Triple H perfected the heel character. I feel like Triple H is one of the greatest heels of all time. Wouldn't you guys agree? You were trying to get Chad Gable? You didn't get him once? Shit. Taker's a good character. I don't think he's the greatest character of all time. I think Stone Cold is the greatest character of all time. I would have said Ric Flair's the best heel if Triple H never topped him. I think Ric Flair established, and Roddy Piper too, from what I've seen of Roddy Piper. I haven't seen a whole lot, but from what I've seen of Roddy Piper. WWE changed Jordan Grace's theme? They did? Where can I hear this, VJ? Where can I hear this? I see we gained some subscribers over at LWF on YouTube. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. It's free for everyone to watch, even if you're not joining the league. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't have a favorite all-time WrestleMania. It's really, really hard right now. I would have to go down the list of matches in some of them, but Ric Flair was amazing. And he is definitely one of the best heels, for sure. But man, Triple H and JR doing the commentary. That's Triple H. You know, like, I hurt my throat doing that voice. This week's NXT Jordan Grace new theme debut. Oh, this past NXT? Yes. Ministry Taker was awesome. That's my favorite Taker. I gotta hear that NXT. I gotta hear that Jordan Grace theme. I can't believe that they changed her theme. Does it still have the sirens? Why, Triple H? Why? Exactly. Like, JR put it over. Like, no sirens? I'm gonna look it up right now on my phone so I could hear it while I'm on stream. You guys are about to get my reaction. Let's look it up. It's actually, as soon as I type in Jordan, it comes up. Jordan Grace debuts new theme song. All right, let's see, guys. Hold on. My reaction. Oh, Vince definitely counts as a heel. You're right. There was like a voiceover in the beginning that said something. I didn't hear what it said though. Oh man. Trying to digest that right now. Let me hear the it's like 50 seconds. Dude, the thing is, you know what's crazy? The crazy part is that it sounds very similar, and while it doesn't have a siren, it does have a similar sound to a siren at the start. There's some random voiceover in the beginning I couldn't hear because the announcers were talking. But it sounds like they tried copying her original theme. And her other theme was already iconic. It was at the Royal Rumble. It was at the NXT PLE. It was at NXT for countless episodes. I think she might have owned it. I mean, I would like to know why. Like, what made you, WWE, change a theme song that... I mean, if Jordan Grace said, hey, this was my decision, or they came to me and asked me if I wanted to change it, and I said, yes, I want to revamp, refresh. Like, if that was the case, then fine. I'll shut the hell up if that's the case. If Jordan Grace legit had some involvement, what am I gonna say? Some random Joe Schmo on the internet. I don't know if that's true, that WWE changed her theme because it sounds too much like Braun Breaker's Sirens. They could have changed it a long time ago then if that was a problem. What's the best modern theme? I got Roman. I mean, I got Roman's theme on my phone. Roman's theme, the revamp of that theme. I mean, that tribal chief theme gave me chills just thinking about it, man. That Roman theme is crazy. And it's also because of him. It's also because of him. I like Solo. You know what's funny? That a lot of people have turned on Solo. Like, everybody's like, oh, I want Solo to turn on Roman. I want Solo to go off. I want Solo to do this. And he does it. And then people are like, ah, Solo sucks. Solo sucks. Jacob Fat 2. Jacob Fat 2 is like, everybody's liking the new toy in the box. But I still like Solo. I still enjoy Solo. WWE wants to own all the themes they have on TV. Well, sounds like Vince is back in charge. Penta's theme is cool. Yeah. Penta's Penta's theme is cool, and I saw Triple H posted that picture with the guy from Tool. I thought that was cool too. I think Solo is dope. You like John Cena from 03 or 05? I never liked John Cena. Blake Monroe's theme, let me hear it. I haven't even seen anything of Blake Monroe. I know that's Mariah May. Let's see what Blake Monroe's theme is. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. WWE only sees one thing green. Especially now with TKO. They're even worse. Lex, you saw my top 4? I didn't see it. Can you put it again? I'm sorry, Bishop. The glamour. Glamour is forever. Now, John Cena's theme songs is cool, but I didn't care for John Cena at that time. What up, Brian? You know, it's funny because every theme has like an intro where they say some shit in the beginning and then it hits. I like her theme though. The reason why I'm fine with her theme, I was worried that maybe she would have something similar to what Tiffany Stratton had, because Tiffany Stratton is like the ditzy Barbie, you know, that's her little gimmick, right? That's what she's going for. And I know that's not Blake Monroe or Mariah May's whole shtick. Like, her whole thing was that she was literally trying to be like her idol, which was Toni Storm, who was trying to replicate the Marilyn Monroe aura, gimmick, if you will. So I don't have a problem with that. That theme is not bad. Blake Monroe's theme is not bad. I don't even remember what her theme was before, so I can't even say that I was like a super fan. People are like just hyping up that she went over there to NXT, and for me it's like, cool. I mean, I would have preferred to have gotten hyped up for, like, maybe if Toni Storm changed, but Toni Storm is doing great over there, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like people just overhype stuff. You just want me to sing Christian's theme again and Nia Jax. That's all you want. Will we get updated Street Pro? I would love to have seen a Street Profits update. I mean, they gave us John Cena, but I don't know about the Street Profits unless they're doing some MyFaction tag team event, maybe. I also like the Judgment Day's. I like the Judgment Day's original theme, and I didn't have a problem when they changed it up a little bit. But yeah, the Judgment Day, I don't care for their theme song now. I know they got like some hip hop trap garbage, but I don't really care for it. Like, it's not like it's a bad theme, but it ain't all that great in comparison to the other one. Showcase in 23 was awesome. You know, I gotta get to the showcase for 25. Hold on, I like El Grande Americano's theme song. I wouldn't mind having him in the game. I would get really hyped if they put him in the game. Logan Paul update, that would be cool. I like Logan Paul's little humble gimmick. So Bishop says his 4 are Edge, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Brock, or Kenny Omega. That's a good pick. That's a good list. What if MyFaction did all of Sid Justice's WWE and WCW names, Sid Vicious and Psycho Sid? Well, they did it with like Big Papa Pump and stuff like that, and we've seen them do that before, so that wouldn't be something unheard of. The most non-humble guy having that theme is crazy. I mean, I think that's the whole gimmick. I wonder when we're gonna get Lucha Bros. Well, Ray Phoenix is probably not coming until next year. I could just tell you that right now. Let's see what else. What do you guys say here? What games you playing on your Switch too? Mario mostly. Mario, the new Mario Kart mostly. That's the one that I've spent more time on than anything, honestly. I played AEW just to check it out, see how it was running, and I played some other Mario games that we have, like Mario Deluxe, which got an update. But it's just been mostly Mario Kart. Mario Kart is awesome. I love Mario Kart. Which is the perfect time to plug my other channel. If you guys want to see me playing some of the other games that I play, check out my other YouTube channel, Collecting Games. I put Collecting Games because it was just easy, understandable, and not stuck to one game. I hope WWE signs Gangrel. I do like Gangrel's theme. Alright, there we go. Finish updating this crap. Let me load into it. It's funny because I haven't even had my first match on 2K25 for the stream yet. We did Goldberg on 2K22. And now because we were talking about Christian, I wanted to see Christian. And you guys said that he's in 2K20, so let me see him. College Football 26 is going to be awesome. Madden looks really good, but I don't want to hold my breath because Madden has hyped me up in the past and I've been disappointed. Even though last year's Madden was... I felt an improvement. I feel like Madden still didn't hit for me. Like college football was awesome. I love college football from last year. All right, hold on. Let me just make sure my audio here is... Oh, I gotta take off the jukebox. That's what it is. Okay, I took off the jukebox. Now, mind you, this game... I didn't really play this game, guys. I didn't really play it. This game, I tried playing it a couple times. I didn't really play this crap. I'm excited for Donkey Kong, man. I'm excited. Roll Tide? Wait, you like Alabama? Is that what Roll Tide is? Christian, let's see Christian. Where's Christian at? Look at Chad Gable, and they're putting him in MyFaction. Alabama. One thing that I do like about this game is that Sting is here. Hey, where's the they don't have the modern Sting. I guess he's in the other ones. They put only the Legend Sting here. Oh man, Sting is gonna whoop my ass. Mae Young Classic, Raw is War. Oh, they got the WrestleMania I went to. WrestleMania 2029. They have the SmackDown from 2000 as well. What the Hell's Coliseum looks like the stuff they got in the island. I need to see this. That looks like what they have in the island. Yeah, Pacers whooped ass today, man. Crazy that we're getting a Game 7. This is some island concept. If you close your...
Charisma. The following contest is a Falls Count
I don't really have a favorite college football team, but I go for all the teams in Miami. So probably Hurricanes. I do like playing with Texas.
I spoke with Christian earlier today. He told me he's not sure if this capacity crowd can truly handle all of his awesomeness. Now that we're here, I'm inclined to agree. Hold on, wait, Corey, you're one of Christian's peeps? I had no idea. I've been trying to get in touch with
WWE's more forgiving.
But he hasn't returned my calls, my text messages, my emails. You really think that Captain Charisma has
Hook 'em horns, yeah.
sort through all of his correspondences with his fans? Yes.
You know, it's funny that the graphics still look good for this game too. When we jump to 2K25, I want to see if the difference is noticeable. Because I put in 2K22, I did Goldberg versus Walter and Goldberg versus R-Truth, and it still looked great.
Christian is confident as they come.
Jericho might come to WWE for what?
Right to have that confidence with everything he has done here in WWE.
As once upon a time, Christian was supposed to pick me up at Hartford Airport and never showed. I still haven't gotten an answer why.
My problem with these games is that they didn't have the Xbox One X support. Like, it didn't have the 4K. It didn't have HDR. Like, it was missing so much. The frames. It wasn't taking advantage of the hardware. And it really bothered me. And then the gameplay had its fair share of issues. Jericho go to WWE for his retirement? Maybe at the very, very end, but I don't know. It'll depend how his relationship is with Tony Khan, because if Tony Khan keeps him around as a producer or gives him another role backstage, then he'll stay in AEW forever, I'm sure.
Now look at this.
All right, so he definitely feels a little slower.
Oh man, we knew this could happen.
Yo, I feel like I'm playing in the island right now, guys.
Wisdom says to try and create some separation from your opponent.
Well, that's tough to do considering some superstars foam at the mouth like sadistic animals in this type of setting. It is difficult
Look
to
at
get
this.
free from an onslaught when it is falls count anywhere. Flying
I wish Enzo Amore were still there.
Christian just turned the tempo
The
up.
Ocho? This ain't the Ocho, this is Christian. What up, Kiwi? What happened that we started getting all these open areas?
All over the arena. So wherever these superstars' imagination takes them, you won't miss any of the action.
And you need a limitless imagination to win a match like this. You have to stay on the attack because fortunes can change. with
What
just
happened,
one
guys?
move. Yeah, especially in a situation where
Why didn't they give us more open areas like this? This is what I was talking about when we were on the road to 2K25, which is why I was excited about the damn island.
Face first.
What up, Bill?
Christian showing some of that
What the?
charisma he's
Showing me the
famous for.
gargoyle's feet, just so Sting could take off his jacket.
Can't prepare your face for that.
Sting hurting a little here.
It's nothing he hasn't been through before. Real quick,
Yeah,
in case we have any
it's
newbies watching, a
it's just
fall
that this
count
game
anywhere
had
match
different
means that this
controls.
contest
They switched it
literally
around. It had bugs at launch. They had just stopped working with Ukes. Like, look, what is this?
Uh-oh.
What am I
Send
doing?
him up. Uh-oh.
Neck breaker.
Yeah, they took out the WWE version of Sting. Look at this. Like, what is this? I'm gonna go to the ring.
Describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
And on top of that,
He
it's
said
no
end
way
outside in
that
the streets. We
anything
can't go
is illegal in
backstage.
this match, guys.
Don't lie, Michael
The
Cole.
only rule is, there are no
Lash
rules.
Legends' new theme is a banger. She got a new theme? Oh, what is this? What are we doing here? Get in here, Sting. Sting, get your ass in here. What up, Abram? Yo, if we have any new viewers lurking, hit that sub. Ding, 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 ding. Hit that sub so you don't miss out any WWE 2K content. And our weekly streams where we revisit and talk about all things WWE 2K25. All right, Sting is scared right now. I don't know what's up with Sting right now. This ain't Sting. Bro, ref, get out the way. No.
No mercy. And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Yeah, this is crazy. Look at the targeting, guys.
Oh, he's really
What
taking
the?
it to him. Man, this is not good at all.
I knew it won't let you sub. Don't worry. It doesn't let you sub to this channel, but maybe you could sub to the other channel for our LWF content. Maybe you could do that, bud. All right, there. Why is Sting just standing there? Look at this, guys.
Oh, and he lands it. Really
What is happening right now?
Looks like Christian is starting to turn it
And
up.
Straight is just trying to defend this game.
Prisoners.
What?
It is so easy to stay in touch with your superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page.
Sting, why are you running away? He doesn't want to fight.
I have a strong feeling that these guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full steam ahead.
I think he's still stuck in his entrance, guys. And I can't punch him for whatever reason. Oh, there we go. I could grab him.
Boom! Down across the knee.
And he's heading back in.
Well, guys, I guess this is as far as we're going to get with this freaking game for right now. I bought this game and decided to play 2K19 even though 20 came out. This game was a dark game for 2K. It really was. And I see it right now in real time. Yeah, this was a side mission on this stream, honestly. This was definitely a side mission. Let me just load 2K25. Let's go into 2K25 because that was quite the experience. That was quite the experience. So in this game, they had some cool ideas. I just didn't care for all that extra crap that they did with it. Nothing much. Abraham, what about you? What you got going on? Let me turn off my my TV. Where's my controller? I don't know where the hell I put my controller. All right. So now let's move on into Have you guys beaten chapter 2 for the island already? We do need an updated New Day. What console do I have? What console don't I have? I have all the consoles. Slowly but surely, I've acquired the consoles like the Infinity Stones in the Avengers. I think it's coming out in July because if it was coming out in June, I think we would have heard about it already. I don't know what Sting was doing, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, I got the PS5. I got the Xbox. You beat both chapters in the island? All right, let's see what you got going on here. Let's see this real quick. I want to see. Now that I saw 2K20, it got me thinking about this. They're in the main island hub. Where the hell is Jody? Isn't this the main island hub here? Oh yeah, it is. PS6 is coming like in 2027. I don't miss Bam Bam Bigelow or Daddy V. I didn't use them. Yeah, I gotta get into chapter 2 so I can get to chapter 3 when it drops because this one has that sledgehammer, which I'm really excited for. We ran into Beth Spartan. Who caught your match against Clay? Congrats. That guy hasn't been doing so hot lately. Oh, goodness. What is this? Trent Shaw is back. Makes you wonder why some people are staying around the competition. with that sort of performance. Roman can't choose everyone. This guy's annoying. We're about to get another lecture, Trent. Actually, no. I'm just pleased that all of us managed to win our last matches. Fitting for the winners of the 6-person tag tournament. And happy that this show is finally back on the road so that Roman can choose me and award me the contract. We're at the same part of the island. That's the start of chapter 2. You can just call me Lex, Jason. No worries. Guy looks like Lex on steroids. Tell your teammates about Roman's plan for the bloodline. Keep Roman's bloodline plans to yourself. I'll tell my teammates. Let's see what they say. Roman's going to award membership in the... Wait, what? Roman's going to award membership in the bloodline? That seems a bit strange. Not that I wouldn't want to be part of the bloodline, but Roman has a family and allies. Why look to add a stranger? And why tell you and not us? Oh, man. I'm just going to say I don't know. This guy's asking too many questions. Right. That's what I'm telling you. We're a team and Solo is targeting me. It doesn't matter. I need you to help me with Solo Sikoa. What does Solo have to do with anything? Is he upset about Roman's plan to offer membership? Oh, is Solo trying to fight Roman again? Wait, is Solo trying to fight you? Share the details of your chat with Solo and ask Jody to be attacked. I'm going to ask Jody, man. This guy's annoying. It's a risky move to take on the Tongans with Solo watching, but it's a risky move not to if he asks. Good thing I love risk just as much as I love a good fight. I'm in. All right, so we'll do one match. Let's see how the match is. Let's see what they changed. He got tickets for me, man. I haven't played MyGM. Have you guys played MyGM this year? Let's do a pull for the island.
I'm not sure what compelled Jody Garcia and her teammate to challenge Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa to a tag match, but I fear
GTA 6? What about GTA 6?
Against this Tongan force.
Well, what makes you so sure that these two challenge Tama and Tonga and not the other way around, Corey?
I have to agree with Corey, Saxon. As foolish as these
Henry is back.
Sometimes they know better than to randomly meddle in Roman's competition.
Chat. 2K23 still holds up. Hey, 2K22 still holds up.
Sharp jab.
It kicked you out of the side missions when you want to do it wrestling. That's why I feel like this mode doesn't need to be in the game. Yeah, you got to pause there, Bill.
No mercy at all. What an onslaught.
And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
He's still relatively
Well, I've had my
fresh.
fun with the game mode.
Tag out sooner than later.
Tama is
Story's
losing
okay.
grasp of this match now.
Tama Tonga's got to find a way to defend himself. Big ending. Boom.
So while I'm whooping Tonga Loa, not many of you guys mentioned about playing MyGM or the island.
Establishing control.
What do you want them to add in the next patch? Let's pause it for a second. Think about that question. What do you want them to add in that next patch that's coming next week? For me personally, I want to see the online mode find some new stability. And I know you guys are going to probably look at me crazy right now since I know many of you don't really play online. But hear me out. With a better online experience, the servers are going to be up and running. You won't get knocked down if you're grinding MyFaction. Even if you're playing offline on the island, you won't have as many issues. The experience online, since the last couple of updates, haven't been the same. And when the game launched, it was actually better. You want them to add PvP things where you can get special clothes and outfits, something we can use? Or are you talking about the island? You don't want the smoke against Tonga Loa. Like they give you on ranked for MyFaction, something we can use? Yeah, they got to give us something we can use. I still want to know what's over by that golden Roman statue. That's going to open probably in the final chapter. So I asked you guys about 2 minutes ago. Have you enjoyed the island? 75% said yes. 25% said no. I just want WrestleMania 41 DLC, the first celeb pack. What if it's Travis Scott? Are you excited for Travis Scott? You want it to be more smooth, harder difficulty? What about, have you tried tweaking the sliders? And to no, keep Travis Scott. Exactly. I figured that you wouldn't be too thrilled about that. Yeah, I don't want Travis Scott either.
Backbreaker and a Russian leg sweep. Thomas losing grasp of this match now.
Let's see if they add some surprise weapons.
A towel down. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team.
2K, give us Joe Hendry. That would be a nice surprise. You're going to give Shaq the golden belt. Okay, so you're a Shaq fan. Also, patch some Persona cards to have proper Trons. They got to fix that. They got to fix the Trons for those superstars that are a grind to get. Like, how do you have these Persona cards with the wrong setup? I get that they're built for MyFaction. They're not intended to have all the entrances and shit, I guess. Well, Jalen Brunson and Tyrese was involved a little bit.
It looks like he could get it done here.
All right, well, that was easy. Oh boy. Hold on, let me see what they say and then we'll back out of this mode. I just wanted to do one match on stream with you guys, see what they were doing. I didn't have planned to really go down this path, but loading up 2K20. Oh, that's it. Alright. I kind of want Travis Scott in the game so I can make the faction with John Cena and the final boss, The Rock. What do you think happened with The Rock? Have you guys read up on the stuff with The Rock? What happened with The Rock? We haven't heard or seen The Rock in forever. He hasn't even been as active on social media. I know. I've seen what you guys have posted on Discord about The Rock and Triple H not really seeing eye to eye, but The Rock is a businessman though. Like, are we really at that level? The Rock has been MIA, exactly. Yeah, that it feels like he's having the biggest diva turn. It really does feel that way. It ruins the story. It does, Super. It does. Because The Rock showing up at WrestleMania changes the way that match ended. Completely. Completely. I will say this. And I've mentioned this in the past. As long as people keep buying stuff from Fanatics and WWE Shop, and people keep going and selling out all those arenas, TKO will continue to be TKO, and they'll continue to put their foot down their necks to keep up the pacing that you're seeing right now. I feel like it's up to us as a collective group, which it won't happen. It won't happen because people online is like, talk is cheap, right? Like, people online are going to say what they're going to say, but people are still going to go to the events. People are still going to spend hundreds of dollars. You can't control the masses. The Rock announcing WrestleMania for New Orleans, that was wild. Only for it to not even happen. You heard that he might come back for Night of Champions? I don't know. I don't read rumors and spoilers, so I only see a little bit of the stuff that is posted in Discord, and I try to stay away. Speaking of Night of Champions, let me see when Night of Champions is happening. June 28th. That's next Saturday. We're going to be doing a live watch along. We're going to be doing a live watch along on this channel. June 28th, Saturday. I'm going to watch it. I want to see how they're going to spin the John Cena CM Punk match. So yeah, Night of Champions. I like that they've kept the same font. I'm happy that they're bringing back Night of Champions because I enjoy I like the whole like aesthetic. The Rock possibly could come back to help. Travis being Cena's partner would have made more sense than Logan Paul. That was another random match, but look, I'll give them a pass on that one because I love what they did with R-Truth. At the end of the day, I love what they did with R-Truth. And Logan Paul was feuding with Jey Uso. I gotta let it be. As much as I criticized it at first. The final Baldy. The final baby. That's what he's become. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 3 likes away from getting to 40. Like it up if you haven't already. It helps the stream. It helps the channel. Once again, I got to give y'all a shout out. Thank you for tuning in to another awesome stream. We're going to be doing these streams every week. Every week to catch up on what's been going on with wrestling like we've done today. To catch up on some of the patches and DLC and gameplay. We'll keep these streams happening, even if I'm doing the LWF content on the other channel. TNA almost always books all titles on pay-per-views and premium live events. Yeah, because there's not that many of them. I think for PLEs they have like, well, they're not even PLEs, they're pay-per-views. For pay-per-views they have like 4 a year. He could stab John Cena in the back. R-Truth thing was cool, but they need to make him look like a threat. Winning the belt off of Dom would be nice. Yeah, I'm going to watch Night of Champions live. We'll be watching Night of Champions live for sure. I just looked it up on my end as well. It's June 28th, so we'll be doing that's our next live watch along. Because I would have done the Go Home show too, but I'll just do Night of Champions. And then we'll do our weekly show here, how we've done. So now, for this last part of the stream, I want to engage with you guys about the upcoming DLC again. The upcoming DLC with Abyss, Great Khali, and Shaq. Because Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen Brunson, no. I don't care about them. Which superstar do you think you're going to be using the most? I like Shaq. And as much as I like Shaq, I'm really happy to see how Abyss is going to turn out. I want to use Abyss. And I hope that Great Khali actually has the real size. Shaq will be a good addition, I agree. You're excited for Abyss? Who do I got for King and Queen of the Ring? Can we get an update on the standings? What are the standings looking like? What are the standings looking like right now? Hold on, I'm setting up a match real quick on my end. I'm gonna set up a little match on my end so we can have some fun. Jay definitely Queen. That would be cool. Are you gonna play 2K25 on your main channel? Yeah, I always play 2K25. What do you mean? I just haven't played it today because I was doing other stuff during the show, but here it is. I was playing it right now. Where were you? Ooh. We already had a match in the island. Oh! None of them, because I feel like NBA players and WWE does not go together. Yeah, you don't like the cross branding. Sammy, Orton, Cody, Jay in the semis. I think it's Sammy. I still think it's Sammy. I still think it's going to be Sami Zayn. What do you guys think?
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. This just feels wrong.
The drunk press conference, head to head.
A lot of interesting memories back
Jay
there.
versus Sammy finals. Your predictions?
Singlets back there, Cole.
Oh, followed by the leg drop.
I just feel like it has to be Sammy for the hometown vibe. There's a good chance that pay-per-view may end on a sad note again with John Cena being John Cena. Who do you guys think should main event that show?
Oh, man. Oh, God. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
You want Jay to win Queen?
Oh, Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
Also, Asuka advanced.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Cena gonna be on SmackDown tomorrow. Maybe he calls Cody.
Should be a fan's dream into an absolute nightmare right now.
Damn, SmackDown's gonna be good tomorrow, huh, guys? Too bad it's 3 hours. King Randy? Last year we almost got King Randy.
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Remember last year it was Gunther versus Randy Orton last year.
And retaliates with a counter.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Yeah, Randy got screwed last year.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off. Boom! Wow! Who knows what damage will be done to these superstars and all this precious memorabilia by the end of this thing.
Let me put the...
Solo does not think
like the camera a little further out. We're waiting on Triple H 99. Damn, you're really big on MyFaction, huh, Fear? I would like to be into it, man, but they kind of suck the life out of me.
Oh, man,
You would like to face me in a match online? No, Jason, you'll probably beat me. Don't worry. Don't worry, Jason. Solo is the tribal chief. Get up here, Jacob. Get your ass up here. Oh, man, I hate it, but I want the Persona cards. You low-key like it. They got you on the hook. They got you on the hook, admit it. Just like I got Jacob Fatu on the hook. Oh! Oh! Oh!
absolutely insane.
High impact off of what has to be 20
We got
feet
him.
in the air. How insane can you be?
Certified crazy. Forget about
Go for the pin, man.
There's two. Digging deep.
I'm not the Glazer. Stop. Nah. Hey, it's starting to sound like it a little bit. You've been talking about MyFaction a little bit tonight.
Way back. Samoan spike.
If I show you my squad, man, you'll laugh.
Just battling it out.
Anything can be used as a weapon here.
Lex is the
and
Glaze
no
God.
doubt
Hey, I don't
it
take
will
it
be.
back. I actually like this game. And it sucks that I have to say it in a way where I feel like I'm kind of like defending myself.
Solo getting out of harm's way.
I love the glaze on the ham. Hell yeah. Nah, but I know you're talking about this dude.
He's looking to get a better
He is
view of the
glazing that
ladder.
MyFaction for real.
Risky move from him, guys.
All right, do we reach it? Do we reach it?
No.
Oh, we got him.
You gotta be nuts to try to put- He's got him down. Here we go.
You got 4 CM Punks? All right, we got the dub. I'm going to show you my squad right now. I shouldn't even show you my squad, bros. I hadn't... Listen, guys. These weekly streams are going to be my lifesaver. You know why? Because I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to do it with like the community, with you guys. And since I've been, so caught up with the LWF and online, I kind of just left everything in the back burner for later. We'll do it later. And the time has come. I want to do a lot of freaking MyFaction. Not MyFaction, sorry. Ooh, not MyFaction. My Rise. And I want to do the Island Chapter 2. I got to do the Island Chapter 2. So I want you guys to be on that journey with me. I haven't even finished the showcase. All the hours that I've played is on everything else. That's why I can't hate on this game. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. Let me load it up. Like, these are legit hours. Like, I make sure that I close the app when I'm not on it. Like, I'm only loaded into 2K when I'm playing or doing something in it. I know a lot. Look, I'm 57 ranked. That means that a lot of people are ahead of me. But I got over 4 days of playing time. 4 days and 12 hours. Well, about to be 13 hours. And I haven't even really started. I haven't even done like the showcase stuff. Well, I've done some of the showcase. I think I'm in a couple. I've done a couple matches in the showcase. But, with My Rises, that's a mode that I really wanted to do. But look at my squad, bro. I don't got, I don't even know why I loaded this. Trust me. Because I haven't played it. I don't even have the good stars selected. These are the guys that I pulled with the locker, with the free locker codes. It is laughable, bro. Telling you, man. Telling you. That's why, how could I say that this game is trash when it's given me so many hours? And I haven't even got into the thick of it. Haven't you guys noticed that in the videos that I've done, I'm like, guys, they need to fix the internet. They need to fix the multiplayer. Because that's what I've been enjoying a lot of this year. That's what I've been playing a lot of too, So it's now felt like, oh, now I gotta go ahead and do some other stuff because the multiplayer online sucks. And that's kind of like where I'm at. So when people comment, oh, this year was trash, this game is this, that, I'm just like, I'm sorry, like Deadpool. I'm sorry because I still dig it. Do you think John Cena will retire as a babyface or hero? I think he's gonna be a babyface eventually before he goes, right? He has to be. Kind of do like a circle. I don't feel like it's the same game. I don't feel it. There's a lot. This game has a lot. And that's why, like in the last stream, if you guys tuned into my stream last week, I really hammered down the thought of if you go back to the classic games, they only featured, you know, like 2-3 things that were really important to the game in terms of longevity and replayability. Like it was like, well, it was more than 2 or 3 things, but I'm saying that like the real pillars that held those games up to the standards that we all loved them for. Those games were built on things being a certain way. And it was not that it was limited, but in comparison to now, yeah, it was definitely limited. It was 100% limited compared to now, because now there's so much variety and there's so much, like, pick your poison. You don't care about my faction? Don't play you don't have to touch my faction. You don't care about my GM? You don't have to touch my GM. They have the showcase. You don't care about showcase? Play my, like, there's something here for everybody. I truly feel that way. I truly do feel that way. I feel like the updates for the island haven't been as significant as I would have wanted them to be. I agree with Golden Star. They're not showing no real love. I will probably buy WWE games every year, however bad they are. I need to satisfy that need. Well, you could buy them on sale. My biggest suggestion to anyone feeling any kind of fatigue or doubt, or wait for a sale. I just loaded into 2K22 today. That is still a solid game. So if you had like 23, still a solid game. 24, still a solid. Like, just because the new game is out don't mean you can't play the other one. But everyone has that feeling of you gotta get it. I play the game for unlocking the content and they put that in every mode. Hey, that's cool. That's cool to hear. That actually warms me up a little bit inside. It makes me feel, I guess, happy. I'm happy to hear that someone is enjoying it to that extent. Like, genuinely happy to hear that. Because it means that it's not as definitive as we want to act sometimes. You still want to support the people doing the games, of course. Even if it's a big shitty company, there are some passionate people there, 100%. You're getting it for an adapter for your PS1? Man, you should have just gotten a PS2. And I don't know if you know this, but you could play all your PS1 titles on PS3. You probably just wanted the console for nostalgia, I get it, but just letting you know. I love the unlocking content stuff. That's why they put me kind of in a hard place. And I don't know if you guys peeped the stream. As soon as people saw me load into MyFaction, woo, everybody dipped. We lost like over 10 viewers in that shit. Not everybody, but a lot of people dipped. Because MyFaction kind of rubs you the wrong way. Like, look at this shit. As soon as you load in, they're showing you all these Persona cards in the packs. Because they want you to rip. We need more Switch 2 content. Hey, you guys, now that you mentioned it, and I mentioned that earlier, if you guys love gaming and hanging out with someone on a live stream like we're doing now, but to talk about other stuff in the gaming world, subscribe to the other channel, Collecting Games. I have not just movies and collector's items back there, but I know Golden Star's like, he sees the Switch 2 box and he's like, we need more Switch content. Try grinding World Tours, man. It's fun, challenging, and good rewards. I'll probably play World Tours. That's something I'll probably play. I'll probably play that, yeah. You can't, I got you. You can't play the Japanese ones? You also work in the gaming industry, and it's a shame that gamers want the games released ASAP, and it kind of burns you out. Yep. No, that's a whole nother conversation, Bogdan. That conversation is a very complex one. That's a very, very complex one. I'm definitely subbed, homie. No, I know you are, Golden, but I just want to make sure anyone else that likes gaming. What's interesting about the Switch 2 is the key lock for the game. That's just the name that they gave it, but that's pretty much been the case all along. I love on the Switch 2 the way that the games have been running. I hope that the next WWE 2K game is optimized good enough on there, because the Switch 2 is a lot of fun. The fact that you can play it on the TV on the go and it actually runs well this time around. I hope that when they release WWE 2K on there, it's a legit experience. Super. Imagine if they raise the odds. But then it would become like pay to win. Xbox teamed up to do the handheld that they did, yeah. They're trying to make another one for like 2026 or yeah, 2026. The Switch 2 is cool. The Switch 2 right now, the only thing that it's suffering is that it doesn't have that many games that are like required to have the console, but Mario Kart is awesome, and yeah, it has Donkey Kong coming next month. There's some good stuff on the horizon. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Oh, they're adding that to Game Pass. I'm ready for LWF Season 3. Well, I don't think we're going to do Season 3 just yet. I think we got to stay locked in with Season 2. I grew up on Tony Hawk and WWE games. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, the Pokemon game is coming out. Yes, that's another. So they did a good job in spreading out the games that are launching. It just didn't happen all at once, so there's no real rush to get it right now. But this holiday season, the Switch 2 is going to sell like hotcakes. It's going to sell really well because by then, Pokemon, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart World, the sports titles that are yearly, yeah, like it's going to come out all in time for the holidays. I haven't watched you stream too often, but you're really cool. I appreciate the interaction with the chat. Thank you, Bogdan. Well, it's okay. You're watching now. You're tuning in now, and I hope you stick around and tune in more often. Especially in my gaming channel. I've been trying to push for that gaming channel so I could stream some more games and some more variety over there. Are you paying $80 for the Switch 2 games? No. Thank you for asking that. No. Hell no. I'm going to wait for it to go down. They don't go down too often. But I'll try to get them at like $60 or something like that. Unless I wait for it to drop to $50. I'll try to buy it on OfferUp or eBay. I don't mind buying it used. I'm not paying $80 for those. So like Donkey Kong for $80. Maybe if I get like trade credit. No, not trading credit. But if I get like a coupon or something. Because I had, like recently I had a coupon at Best Buy for $10. Which had expired. But I would have used that on the Donkey Kong game. So that's like just an example that I'm giving you. I'm not paying $80 for those games. I'm sorry. How can I find your gaming channel? I stream on Twitch rarely. Well, 70. I'm not paying full price is what I meant to say, I guess. So I just put it in the chat. If you look at my comment, Nightbot should put the... There, check out my other channel, Collecting Games. That's me over there, Collecting Games. You'll see my photo. If you check out DK Oldies, man, DK Oldies is overpriced. Don't even get me started on them. I recently organized my games. You can't see them in the picture here, but I got my games over there in that corner. And I still got to organize this corner where I know you can't see it, but I'm pointing. Over here, I got like my consoles, my older consoles. I still got to organize those. I recently picked up, let me show you guys actually. Hold on. Let me show you, because I recently picked up a fighting game, which I thought was pretty cool. It's funny because I'm showing you, like, I just recently picked it up, but what's the point of showing you this if you haven't even seen my collection? So everything is kind of new for you guys. But I picked up this cool artwork for Mortal Kombat Deception, which this game is not even going to be in the Ultimate Mortal Kombat pack. But I really like this collector's edition cover that I got. And then this one, I got it in a deal, in a bundle. Star Wars Obi-Wan. I still got to pick up Raw 2 and some other games that I want. Lex, very important question. Who do you main on Mario Kart? I play with Waluigi a lot. I'm excited for the new Mortal Kombat collection. I'm excited for the new Mortal Kombat collection, but it's looking like they're adding a lot of the cheaper games. Like, they're not adding a lot of 3D games. I thought they were going to add, like, just about everything. Like, they don't have to give us the more modern ones, but... SmackDown 06 and SmackDown versus Raw 06 and 2. Yeah, I'm gonna play those on YouTube. Of course I'm gonna play those on YouTube for sure. That's the intention. Like, I'm in a place right now with the games that I got, that I've picked up so many lately, some of the retro titles, that I'm like, man, I'm done. Like, I don't have to buy any retro title in a long time. Even though my Xbox collection, my original Xbox collection, is a little weak, I was writing down the list of games that I have for, like, PlayStation 2. I have a few for PlayStation 1, some new ones that I got for PS3. I got some new Wii games, and these are all games that I've found, like, at thrift stores, used stores, retro stores, all cheap games. And I'm like, I have too many games now. The next game that I'll probably buy will probably be a wrestling one, but I'm gonna wait a while because I feel like I've acquired most of the games that I really wanted fairly recently. What up, Ghost? I don't think I'm getting it on launch day, Jason. No, I don't think I'm getting that collection on launch day. I thought I was until I recently looked at the set of games that they're adding to it. I don't think at first I was, but I like Wario 2. Yeah, Wario. I like Wario, but I've been using a lot of Waluigi. You're Australian, bro, so if you want Aussie games for your collection, hit me up. We'll trade for donuts. What games do they got over there that we don't have here? Tell me. What games? When am I starting the retro gaming? I don't have an exact date, but I could say that it's a lot sooner rather than later, just because we've been playing already, 2K25 for a good chunk of the release. I could start implementing those streams on here from time to time. I was used to collecting Kingdom Hearts games. I have 2 of those, I believe. I have one... Oh no, both are from PS4. I have Kingdom Hearts 3 and I have Kingdom Hearts 2, the remix of something. Most prolific game is probably AFL. It's based on our national sport, football. Oh, yeah. I've heard of that. I heard of the AFL. So with all the games that we've picked up at the thrift stores, and like I said, if you see my stack of Switch games, we have like 22, not Switch, but we have we do have a lot of Switch games, which that's a video I'm working on right now for the other channel. But we have a lot of Wii games. Like 22 Wii games. What up, Mason? The last wrestling game I picked up, which I showed it last stream, was WCW Thunder. NFL Blitz was fun. I'm doing all right, Jaco. Nothing much, Mason. Nothing much. Guys. Baby Mario. No, that's you, Super. Guys, 2 hours in. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with Lexx on this Thursday night. We will be bringing back another stream next week. We got another update probably dropping tomorrow for 2K25. Think about it. Tomorrow we're going to be getting, I'm sure, another entrance. And the only reason I'm saying that is because we didn't get one today. We didn't get any update for 2K25 today. We got that Jalen Brunson video yesterday, which I kind of went off on them a little bit. So we're going to get more positive videos coming now with the next reveal. We also saw Shaq, of course. It's not that bad because we are getting Abyss, Great Khali, and Shaq. The other two, I don't care. But at least we're getting some figures we're going to use in the game and have some fun with those figures overall. So looking forward to those guys. I'm thinking tomorrow, if I had to guess, tomorrow we'll probably get the Great Khali entrance. If we get the Great Khali entrance, not only I'm going to react and talk about that, but we're going to have a video. So stay tuned for that. And then we have Night of Champions. Night of Champions is happening June 28th. So couple streams, couple videos. I'll see y'all then. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go, man.